Okay, I finished tidying the kitchen, so now I'm going to get into the deep cleaning, and I want to start with my cabinets. I need to go through and reorganize everything because it is a disaster in there, and I need to wipe everything out as well. I did do a cabinet a few days ago. I made a little reel about it on Instagram, but I did the food cabinet over my microwave, and so that is all done. So all I really need to do now is focus on the cabinets with pots and pans and silverware. So I'm gonna get started on that now, and we'll see how it goes. I had gotten everything back in there neatly, but I forgot about the 2 frying pans, so I need to figure out how to rearrange this so they fit. I also, I have all of these lids. I don't even know, I think they go to all the pots that I have. I need to get like a little organizer or something so they could stand up straight, because right now I just have them all laid down on the front of the cabinet, and it looks messy and it takes up a lot of space. So if I could find like some sort of organizer, I think that would help. So if anyone has a recommendation, if they have one at home, let me know in the comments below. But for now, I'm just gonna try to see what I can do to get all this stuff to fit. I'm actually getting rid of 2 frying pans that we don't use anymore. We have been switching over to stainless steel products, but very slowly because they're expensive. But I have these 2 frying pans, which they were, I think, just no stick frying pans, and they're all scratched up and don't work very well, so we never use them, so they're just taking up space. So those I'm going to get rid of, but I need to find a spot for these 2. But considering I'm getting rid of 2 things, they should fit in here somehow, so we'll see. My daughter woke up from her nap, so I'm taking a little break to get lunch started, and she has been being a little picky about food lately. So I'm making something I know, I hope at least, that she will eat, and it's couscous. She's obsessed with pearl couscous. So I need to get some veggies in here as well. So I grated up a broccoli and put that in the pan. Then I'm gonna add the couscous and water into there, and I'm also going to boil some carrots. I would bake them in the oven, but it's gonna take too long, so I'm just gonna chop up these and boil them separately and add maybe like a little bit of honey on top, and that will be for lunch for today, and I'm really hoping that she eats it. So ideally I would have started this earlier, but I wanted to get the kitchen cleaned and start on my deep cleaning process. So I'm just gonna do this now, and then after lunch I will do some more cleaning. Gonna use the knife because she's that's your daddy. That's your daddy. Mommy's gonna use the knife because she's cutting up some apple. Got apple and we have some cheese. This is a kiwi fruit. You say kiwi fruit? Kiwi fruit. Apple. And cheese. You like the cheese? It is a little while later. Lunch was a success. Luna ate almost everything on her plate, so I was really happy, especially that she got some veggies in her. So I'm going to attempt to do some more cleaning. I would like to start by going through my utensil drawers and just giving them a little refresh. They need to be just kind of cleaned out a bit, and I'd like to rearrange the utensils in there. Luna's in her room singing right now. She's supposed to be sleeping. I hope she falls asleep. Anyways, I'm going to get started on this, and then I would like to wash the front of our cabinets. They get so gross, like with all these marks on it. I'm assuming just from the oils on our hands, because they don't have little handles on them to pull, so we're constantly touching the wood on the cabinets and it just has smudge marks all over it. So I'm gonna try to get those off as well. I did half of our grocery shopping yesterday, or maybe even more than half. So our fridge looks like it has a lot in it, but I need to go through. I know there's some like almost empty jars in there of stuff that needs to be thrown out, and some containers that have like nothing in them that I need to take out of here. And yeah, so I'm gonna get this all sorted. I'll figure it out so that I can fit the rest of my groceries in here and keep it all nice and organized. So we have been buying all of our produce at Wegmans lately because we've been having a problem with all of our fruit going bad before we could eat it, and it's just so wasteful. And I feel like when we buy stuff from Wegmans, it lasts us through the whole week before it starts to rot. So that has been our strategy. So I got all of our produce for the week already. I shouldn't need to buy too much more stuff, but obviously my fridge is quite full right now, so look at all this fruit. We go through a lot of fruit with a toddler. Also, the tofu at Wegmans was so much less expensive than at Walmart for some reason. So I stocked up on some tofu for the week. Got that. Yogurts, all this produce. Gonna have to be really quick about this because I don't want the food to go bad, especially the milk. I'm gonna get the milk and stuff in there for now.